This change is so massive, so revolutionary, that it's caught the attention of spiritual entities far beyond the limits of this physical world. Even now, in the spaces between the seen and the unseen, invisible observers are monitoring your every vibrational frequency. These forces can perceive the monumental person you are becoming even before you have fully grasped the magnitude of your own rising. And here's the key truth, the one that should electrify your core. They already know. They are acutely aware of the surging power that is now actively awakening inside you. They understand the colossal scale of what is being stirred up. Frankly, they are deeply unsettled, perhaps even panicking, because they realize with cold certainty that nothing can stop it. For far too long, you were carelessly dismissed, underestimated and overlooked, relegated to the category of ordinary. But the evidence of your exceptional nature has been right there all along, hidden in plain sight. Let this sink in. You are not ordinary. You never were designed to be. The rapid increase in your spiritual frequency is now an undeniable fact. The expansion of your radiant presence is an unstoppable force, and the true awakening of your core identity is now a completely irreversible process. The very entities and voices that once dared to mock your dreams and potential are now trembling at the mere thought of the power you are about to embody. And don't for 1 second make the mistake of thinking this transformation is a future choice you might make someday. It has already begun. It is in full swing right now, in this exact moment. And there is no possible path for turning back or retreating. Chosen one, if you can feel this intense, inner fire igniting in your spirit, if every single word you're reading is resonating with a deep, forgotten part of your soul, I need you to pause and seal this moment with intention. Engage with this message by clicking like, subscribe to confirm your commitment if you haven't already, and type the number 99 into the comments section below. Why that specific number? Because in biblical lore, 99 represents the sheep the shepherd leaves behind to pursue the one lost sheep. And that one, the one heaven actively pursued, the one who is being divinely awakened, the one destined to become truly unstoppable, is you. Seal this powerful moment, because the next layers of this revelation will definitively confirm that your unfolding transformation is not a mere possibility or a fragile wish. It is an already unfolding destiny. Your destiny is not some empty, fleeting dream, a vague or fragile hope or a maybe that risks collapsing at the first sign of pressure. It is a sealed decree, etched into the essence of your soul long before you took your first breath in this world. The moment you began to truly awaken, whether you consciously realized it or not, your entire energy field started to naturally reconfigure itself at a cosmic level. Invisible, dormant patterns within your energetic structure began to shift and move. Old limiting codes inside of you started to automatically unlock themselves. Frequencies that had been silenced or dormant for decades suddenly began to rise and vibrate with intense energy. You didn't have to force this with strenuous effort. You didn't need to try and manufacture it with strict discipline. You didn't even have to completely believe in it for the process to powerfully begin. It was automatically triggered the very instant you consciously stepped into the profound awareness of who you truly are. And once that trigger is pulled, there is simply no possibility of retreat, no reversal, no way to undo the unfolding. With every single day that passes, your intrinsic spiritual vibration is climbing higher and higher. And whether you are consciously noticing the change or not, I assure you, the world around you is noticing. People in your life may not be able to articulate why, but they feel an inexplicable difference just being in your presence. Opportunities that once seemed utterly impossible or out of reach are now starting to align themselves with perfect, almost mathematical precision. Obstacles that used to weigh you down and block your path somehow just collapse under the weight of their own inherent weakness and illusion. What is the cause of all this change? It's not just blind luck. It's not a string of random coincidences, nor is it chance. It is divine alignment. You are seamlessly syncing with a meticulously crafted divine blueprint that was written into the fabric of reality before the very foundations of the earth were laid. And this powerful blueprint is flawless. It is perfection itself. No form of opposition can erase its power. No frustrating delay can cancel its arrival. No enemy or dark force can override its ultimate manifestation. It is law, and this is not a fragile human law that can be easily broken, bent, or circumvented by legal maneuvers. It is a foundational spiritual law, and spiritual law always, without exception, manifests in the physical world, often with or without your active conscious permission. And here is the shocking, liberating part of this truth. This massive transformation does not require your full cooperation or approval to be valid and real. Whether you choose to resist it fiercely or wholeheartedly embrace it, the profound change will still unfold. Think about the metaphor of a tiny seed planted deep in the dark earth. Even if no one ever bothers to water it, even if no one around it believes that it has the power to sprout, there inevitably comes a moment when that seed can no longer remain dormant and hidden. Its intrinsic design powerfully forces it to crack open, to vigorously reach upward, to instinctively push through the heavy soil, seeking the light. That seed is you. You can try to fight the natural process. You can desperately cling to your old, limited identity. You can attempt to remain small and comfortably hidden. But eventually, the internal pressure of your own destiny will become too great, breaking open what has been concealed, and the magnificent being who you truly are will powerfully emerge. Do you truly grasp the implications of that reality? It means you are unstoppable by nature. It means your complete transformation does not depend on any external approval from others. It means the old systems, the criticizing voices, and the self-sabotaging doubts that tried to confine. You are already completely powerless against the higher law that governs your inevitable destiny, the profound fact that you are engaging with this exact message. Right now is proof that you are already in motion, already being carried forward by cosmic currents that are infinitely stronger than any fear, more powerful than any resistance, and far quicker than any frustrating delay. But here is the critical point where a sense of urgency must enter your awareness. The process of transformation can be resisted, and resistance is what makes it feel intensely painful. When you choose to fight against what is ultimately inevitable, life responds with intense pressure, with frustrating disruption, and with circumstances that force you to grow, even when your ego desperately clings to comfort. But when you surrender your will, when you wholeheartedly embrace the impending change, when you consciously align with the current instead of struggling against its flow, the entire process dramatically accelerates and powerfully multiplies. What could have taken frustrating years now suddenly collapses and manifests in a few focused months. What once felt completely impossible to achieve suddenly and effortlessly manifests as though it were always perfectly meant to be. And here is the profound, beautiful truth. It always was meant to be. Chosen one, listen with every fiber of your being. You are not in the random process of becoming something accidental or vague. You are precisely and perfectly becoming what you were created to be from the absolute moment of your inception. The struggles you endured, the betrayals you survived, the frustrating delays, the dark moments you mistakenly thought were punishment, they were all simply the refining fire, expertly preparing you for this inevitable emergence. Absolutely nothing was wasted. Every single scar you carry is now a signature of strength. Every perceived loss is a new layer of profound resilience. Every long, dark night you endured was the soil that deeply covered the seed of your true identity, until the exact, perfect moment for you to dramatically break forth arrived. And that moment is now. Feel the immense weight and power of that truth. This is not a vague prediction. This is not merely generic encouragement. This is your reality. You are already fully in motion, already in the thick of transition, already crossing a monumental line that you cannot possibly uncross. And here is what should keep you sharply aware. As much as you are personally awakening to this new reality, they already saw it coming long before you did. The forces that directly benefit from your silence, the entities that thrive when you choose to stay small and insecure, the powers that genuinely tremble at the thought of your full authority, they all knew this transformation was coming. And that is precisely why the resistance you've experienced has been so intense and fierce. Because the very moment you become fully aware, the moment you unapologetically embrace your destined transformation, Absolutely nothing and no one will ever be able to stop your progress again. Now, the ultimate question burns. If this process is inevitable, if the outcome is completely unstoppable, what exactly are you morphing into? What is this powerful rising force that genuinely terrifies them? What is this version of you that even the higher realms already recognize and salute? Stay deeply connected to this message, because what comes next will not only fully answer that question, it will powerfully reveal why your very existence has become an imminent threat to everything that once tried, with futility, to contain you. You are becoming a voice of awakening, one that will cut through all the noise, confusion, and spiritual sedation like a blade of purifying fire. Your very words will not be hollow. They will carry an undeniable resonance, a powerful vibration that shakes dormant hearts wide awake. When you speak, people will feel the profound truth in their bones before their minds can even begin to logically process it. You won't have to desperately convince them with arguments. Your pure energy will bypass their defenses and go straight to their soul. This is the frequency of truth. This is the power you are stepping into. You are becoming a powerful carrier of light, not the gentle flickering glow of a small candle, but the blinding, undeniable dawn after the longest night. Your sheer presence will expose deep shadows without you even having to try. Deceptions and lies will unravel, simply because you walked into the room. Entire toxic atmospheres will powerfully shift as you enter, not because you demanded a change, but because your field of influence has expanded far beyond the normal human radius. Structures built on deception and lies cannot possibly stand in the presence of this authentic light. You will not need to wage a war of complicated arguments. Your very existence will automatically do the work. And finally, you are becoming a leader, but not the kind of leadership the world often idolizes. This isn't about mere titles, fragile positions, or seeking permission from others. Your genuine authority will not be bestowed by a committee or a board. It will simply radiate from your being. You will lead because people will immediately recognize something undeniable in you. Absolute clarity, unwavering courage, and pure, undeniable vision. Your decisions will instantly cut through confusion. Your guidance will flow from a source higher than pure logic. You will find yourself giving clear direction you never rehearsed and powerful strategies you never studied. And yet they will be perfect, because they are being directly given to you in real time. These are divine downloads. This is unfiltered pure wisdom. What you are transforming into now absolutely terrifies every single force that ever tried to keep you small and insignificant. They relied on your silence, your crushing self-doubt, and your persistent confusion. They built their entire systems on the incorrect assumption that you would never truly wake up to the immensity of who you are. But now you are wide awake, and awakening cannot be undone. You are actively stepping into the worst nightmare of every dark, confining agenda. A chosen one who is now fully aware of their incredible power, because a chosen one who knows their inherent identity can never be truly hidden, successfully manipulated, or permanently contained. This new unstoppable version of you will not be swayed by either shallow applause or harsh rejection. You will stand completely unshaken when praised and absolutely unbroken when criticized. Your profound influence will not come from desperately chasing external validation. It will come solely from your unwavering alignment with a mission much larger than yourself. And that alignment will make you magnetically irresistible. Resources will organically find you. Powerful allies will effortlessly find you. Doors will open wide that no human hand can possibly close. And all of this will happen without you ever having to perform, beg, or struggle for it. Because this is not a shallow game of performance. It is a fundamental process of emergence. But there is a crucial mystery here. As your power naturally rises, so too will your sacred responsibility. This rising power is not about inflating your ego. It is about your divine assignment. Your inherent gifts are not trophies to be displayed. They are essential tools for impact. Your light is not mere decoration. It is powerful medicine for the world. The more you truly embody this role, the more unstoppable you become. You will be more than just a leader of inspiring words. You will be a living, breathing proof of what is truly possible when destiny powerfully overrides all forms of human limitation. Now, take a deep breath and let the final truth sink into your bones. Your transformation is irreversible. Not in some distant tomorrow, not someday, but now. The monumental shift that began inside you cannot be reversed, cannot be undone, and cannot be hidden from the world. It is forcefully breaking through every barrier, aggressively burning away every chain, and permanently rewriting the very fabric of your personal reality. They already know it. The systems that once fed off your silence, the energies that thrived on your self-doubt, the powers that depended on your smallness, they feel it. They know their long reign is finally over. They know the light inside you is no longer a fragile flicker, but a blazing wildfire, and absolutely no darkness can ever extinguish it. You are not becoming something vague or easily breakable. You are becoming precisely and magnificently what heaven intended. A force that cannot be silenced, a light that cannot be dimmed, a destiny that cannot be stopped. Your very steps will shake old limiting patterns loose. Your authentic words will awaken hearts that have been asleep for generations. Your presence will instantly shift entire atmospheres before you even have a chance to speak. This is not a possibility. This is a certainty. This is your sealed divine assignment. This is the ultimate reason the opposition fiercely increased. This is the reason you were perfectly guided here today. And now, you stand at the ultimate threshold, holding a critical choice. Not a choice about whether you will transform, you already are, but a choice about whether you will embrace it fully, consciously and boldly. Will you now stand up, bravely take hold of your powerful mantle, and walk into your glorious destiny without a single apology? Or will you keep trying to shrink back into a limited, fear-based version of yourself that no longer even exists? This is your monumental moment. The world is about to witness the full, magnificent expression of who you were always truly meant to be. Seal this declaration now. Don't just emotionally feel this word. Activate it. In the comments section below, write these 3 powerful words. I am unstoppable light. Write it not just as a comment, but as a spiritual decree, as a personal signature, as a clear statement of the unstoppable being you are now fully becoming. When you do this, you are not just typing letters. You are marking the exact moment that heaven marked you, stamping your spirit with unwavering faith and alignment. Like and share this urgent message so the ripple of your awakening powerfully reaches all the others who are ready. Breathe these final, essential words in deeply and let them profoundly echo in your soul, long after the screen dims. You are rising. You are unstoppable. You are light. And nothing, absolutely no system, no energy, no dark force will ever be able to silence or stop what has begun inside you. This is your moment. This is your emergence. This is your destiny.